So, unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard that the Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama has passed away. Um, he passed away a week ago, actually, but the world just at large just found out about it in the past 24 hours. And all day I've just been reading so many things about how he impacted people, and y'all, I gotta tell you, like, I am not okay. I'm legit. I'm actually sad, man. And I just got so many thoughts. So I was gonna do a YouTube short, but 60 seconds just kept not being enough. So I'm gonna do this, but warning, I'm gonna be all over the place when I talk about what this means to me. There's so many things running through my mind that have been running through my mind all day, and I wasn't even sure I was going to talk about it, but I decided I want to, man. This man, what this man gave me, gave the world. Let me just say me. It's something that is priceless. I spent all day on Twitter, Instagram, and every so often I would just see somebody talk about how what this meant to them, what Dragon Ball meant to them, man. And it was both heartbreaking and heartwarming because it's like their experience was my experience. Like, the motto of the day, it was my childhood. I mean, it's true. It really is, yo. And it's not just like my childhood. Like I'm trying, like, I have so much to I want to just get out. It's not just like your childhood. When you think about everything that Dragon Ball has inspired, man, every type of, fiction that you may watch, like, think about it. Bankai, Gear 5, Hinokami Kagura, domain expansion, whatever, any type of transformation or power up, supersonic, like, it all started with them, with him. Everything goes back to Super Saiyan. That is what we all wanted to be when we were kids, man. And that was the original, the OG transformation when you were like, oh, wow, okay, this is cool. And I mean, it's just like, that's just one example of just everything that the show gave us. Like, everything that it inspired, too. Everything that came after it. And you heard, or you might not have heard, but the creators of, One Piece and Naruto came out, and they're just as devastated as we are, man. The outpouring has been amazing, phenomenal, all around the world, all so many different countries. You just see the outpouring of just, sympathy, support, and prayers for his family, because Dragon Ball for it's a worldwide brand. I mean, Goku's face, his face is probably more popular than some of these billion-dollar sports teams, billion-dollar brands. Goku was a brand in himself, whether like I've traveled, whether I'm in, I'm here, I go to London, I go to Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, I go to Australia, I go to China, Thailand. There is Goku. Like, a picture of him is on someone's shirt, someone's window. He's just there, man. It's crazy how inspirational he is and how worldwide he is. Like, he's literally a worldwide icon. When I think about what he meant to me personally, like, it's like, like, the show itself, let's just forget that. But it's like, I was watching I saw this commercial for the video game, Kakarot, Dragon Ball Kakarot. And it showed, like, this adult going home and getting ready to play the video game. And as he's walking home, he's just thinking about his childhood. He's thinking about how when he was a kid, he would, put soap in his hair to make his hair spiky and shoot kamehamehas and go around with his friends at recess and read the mangas and stuff. And, like, again, this was all in Japanese. And I'm like, that's me. That happened to me. Me and my friends, like, when you go, like, personally, you go to a new school and you're a kid, one thing you have in common with somebody, oh, you watch Dragon Ball? I like Dragon Ball too. At recess, you talk about it. I remember me and my best friend in elementary school, David. We would go home from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock on Toonami. That was Dragon Ball time, man. I remember the first time Vegeta went Super Saiyan in space. I remember when Super Saiyan 3 happened and the music was going off and the world was shaking. I remember the Domino's pizza we were eating when Gohan went Super Saiyan for the first time in the hyperbolic time chamber, and we were jumping up and down. Like, it's so enthralling, man. It just draws you in. Even as an adult today, if I'm scrolling and I see a Dragon Ball meme or a Dragon Ball clip, you know, I'm immediately taken back to it because it was such a good story and such a influencing story. And again, talking about the story itself, I know a lot of people out there are probably like, yo, why are so many people obsessed with this cartoon? And, you know, as silly as it sounds, that cartoon taught you a lot. Everything society wants you to know about how to be a better person, Goku showed you that, man. Goku showed you, you know, it's not just, you know, strength alone, or Dragon Ball, I should say, showed you. Strength alone isn't everything. Vegeta was plenty strong. He couldn't beat Goku when they first met. You know, never give up. Have courage. Trust your friends. You know, fight for what's right. Like the essential goodness in Goku that you saw. Like, it literally was like your brain was a sponge absorbing all of that, man. So, you know, be good. Fight for what's right. Have mercy. Like all of these things, it was so inspirational. It just sucks, man. It really does. Because like I haven't felt like this since, you know, like Michael Jackson or Kobe. More so Kobe than Michael Jackson. Because Kobe, like Kobe was, you could see he was entering a whole new era of his life where he had so many things he was ready to do, you know, in his, you know, post-basketball before he was tragically taken away. And the same thing with Toriyama. I mean, the dude stepped away in 95. He let them do GT and some of their questionable movies and half their games. And then he came back and gave us Dragon Ball Super, which the Tournament of Power in that. I did a whole rant about Yu Yu Hakusho and its Tournament of Darkness, or Dark Tournament, I'm sorry, in another video. This Tournament of Power, it's not better than Dark Tournament, but it's close. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. And again, as an adult, I'm legit texting my childhood friend saying, yo, did you see this? Just like I was talking just like I did when I was, you know, 11 years old. And you know, he did that. He brings back that nostalgia with these characters. And it sucks because he had so much more. You know, he's doing so much more. All this stuff he was, like, there's stuff that he's written that hasn't even been animated yet. I know Vegeta has a new transformation. Frieza's black now. Like, there's so much stuff that's happening or that he was working on, I should say, that, you know, he's not gonna get to finish, and he was taken too soon, man. It really sucks, man. I mean, I'm gonna try to end this positively. I mean, I'm sad, obviously, but like everything I've seen leaves me with hope in two ways. Because one, when, you know, I see like whole countries, like I think China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs made an announcement for this man. When you are that influential, you're going to be immortalized. He's never true. You're only truly gone when you're forgotten, and he is never going to be forgotten. So that's one. And two, all these things he created: Vegeta, Frieza, Cell, Kid Buu, Yamcha even, and of course, Goku. All of them, those characters are going to live forever. I think that, you know, 100 years from now, like, you know, the way we still talk about Sherlock Holmes, we still talk about Superman, Goku is going to, and the Dragon Ball crew are going to live on forever. And, you know, that I do have some solace in that, y'all. So, Akira Toriyama, thank you, thank you, thank you.